Damn, am I the only one who's seen how the Golden State Warriors, man, they carried Kevin Durant, man. They dissed him. They dissed that man. Kevin Durant was the wasn't he the Finals MVP? Wasn't he the Finals MVP? He came over to Cleveland. I'm sorry, to the Warriors. They just gave these guys their championship rings. Man, they gave Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and even Jaja Pachulia a ring before they gave to Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? They basically treated Kevin Durant like he's you know, like he was just one of the guys, you know what I mean? Rather than the MVP, the Finals MVP. Am I the only one who noticed that? That's crazy, man. And I'm just here sitting, you know, and I'm just here chilly chill, man. And I was saying, damn, man, Kevin Durant really did get a ring the cheap way. You know what I'm saying? He really did get the ring a cheap way. You check it. That's why the man been in his feelings and he still can't, you know. That's why he had to make a fake Twitter account to respond to fans. Because the man can't live with himself. Instead of being happy all summer that he won, he finally got a championship the cheap way. The man had to go on Twitter and be responding to fans via a fake alias, what you call it, ghost account on Twitter. That's funny to me. What's up, EJ Boxing Live? What you saying? Who talk about? You asking what I'm talking about? I'm watching the NBA season opener, right? The Golden State Warriors are being handed their championship rings. You would have thought Kevin Durant might be the last person, or maybe even the second last. Yeah, BJ Boston going down. I don't know about that. This video ain't about Boston. I'm talking about Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? And the man, Kevin Durant, they gave him the ring fourth to last. Even Jaja Pachulia wasn't even playing in the finals because he got hurt. That's why they put JaVale McGee in. They even gave him a ring before Kevin Durant. You know why? You know why? You know why? Because Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, Jaja Pachulia, those are real warriors. You heard? Those are real warriors who got championships before Kevin Durant came to ride their coattails. You know what I mean? And you know, the truth hurts, man. Fellas might not like what I'm saying, but you know, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? The man, Kevin Durant's from my area, man. He's from out here, from the D.C., Maryland area. You check it, but I just got to call a spade a spade. They gave that man the ring fourth before, after they gave Klay Thompson, Jaja Pachulia, and last, of course, Steph Curry, who does deserve to get the ring last. They gave him a ring before they gave, you know, the Kevin Durant. That's funny to me, man. That's funny to me. Let me see what they saying in the chat. I see EJ Boxing Live in there. P Money was good, son. He says, LOL. He was the first of the start at 5. You ain't lying, P Money. He was the first of the start at 5 to get presented the ring. Yes. EJ Boxing Live says, please, no D. No D. I'm not getting KD. Okay. What rapid? What's happening, big man? He says Kevin stood there like a red-headed stepchild, and they chatted MVP for Curry. You ain't never lied, son. You ain't never lied, you know. And the public perception is that the man, you think, you know, Kevin Durant might be even second to last to get that ring, but nah, they treated him like a stepchild, just like the man What Rapid said. EJ Boxer Live says, no one cares about that. Hey, I do. You probably ain't watching the game. I don't know what time it is over there in England, EJ Boxing Live, but I'm here live in effect checking it out. And that to me was kind of crazy that Kevin Durant would be given a ring way before even fellas like Jaja Pachulia, you know what I'm saying? What's good? What Rapid? What up? He says, what up, B Marsh? Great analysis on all sports. Thank you, sir. You know what I mean? And from a non-biased perspective, because these fellas don't pay my bills. And I ain't paying their bills neither. You know what I mean? B Marsh Boxing, I'm here live in effect. EJ Boxing Live says, KD the second best player in the game. Well, I never disputed that. Yeah, he probably is. He probably is. Shit, some might say he's the best because he outplayed what's his name, LBJ. Okay, EJ Box Live, you watching it? That's what's up, man. I didn't know if you're checking it, man. But I thought that's crazy to me. You know what I mean? That Kevin Durant would be given the ring fourth to last. You know what I'm saying? That's funny style. But hey, the Warriors are just staying true to the real Warriors, the real Golden State Warriors. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Ever since I know myself, I always liked the Warriors. You know what I mean? I was liking the Warriors from back in the Run TMC days. You know what I mean? With Chris Mullin, Tim Hardaway, and Mitch Richmond, and even Sarunas Marcelonis, and fellas like Tolbert. You know what I'm saying? That's 6'7" center. You know what I mean? Tom Tolbert. And I even liked them when they had Chris Webber and Latrell Sprewell. My first NBA jersey ever wasn't even a Boston Celtics jersey, and this one I lived in the Bean. My first NBA jersey ever was Latrell Sprewell. That was about 93. You know what I'm saying? Latrell Sprewell was a maniac, man. The way them fellas was dropping stupid dunks. This was Latrell Sprewell before he had the braids, before the cornrows, when son had a baldy. You know what I mean? EJ Boxing Live says your boy broke his leg. Yeah, man. My man broke his leg. I don't even want to even think about that, man. But we still came through. It was a good game, Fellas came through. Jalen Brown had a career high 25 points, and hopefully he could fill the void. You know what I mean? It's going to be hard to fill the void of a guy like Gordon Hayward, 22 points per game, a Western Conference All-Star. And the West is jam-packed, so it's a given that when he came to the East, he's going to be an all-star, possibly even a starter, since fellas like, I lied. I forgot LBJ is over there as a small forward. But, fellas like LeBron, Paul George and Carmelo Anthony, great small forwards in the East. They gone to the West now, so the small forward position's wide open, and that Gordon Hayward could have filled that position. I mean, he was an all-star in the West, for sure. He could do it in the East. You know what I mean? What Rapid says, remember when Latrell Sprewell put the squeeze of PJ Carlisle back in the day? I definitely do, man. And that came to frustration, you know what I mean? Because I remember the Warriors traded Chris Webber, the number one overall pick. They traded him for Tom Gugliotta. They traded him to the Bullets. You know what I'm saying? And, man, the Warriors, they fell the hell off. They fell the hell off after that because Tom Gugliotta wasn't no C Webb, you know what I mean? And like I said, them Warriors team, man, they were run, fun and gun teams, you know what I mean? And they never really recovered. The Warriors, they was trash for years up until maybe B Diddy. What's that squad with B Diddy and Captain Jack? Captain Jack. Who else they had? Oh, Monte Ellis. They took them to the playoffs. I think they were the 8th seed, and they knocked off the number one Mavericks. That year, Dirk Nowitzki was MVP and won 67 games, and the Warriors beat them. There was a big mismatch problem for the Mavericks, So the Warriors always been a team I liked, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm not so much a fan of the Warriors anymore because they too stacked. You know what I mean? They just too stacked for and I like parity in the NBA. I like I would have liked Kevin Durant to stay in Oklahoma City instead and still stick it out with fellas like, I mean, they was up 3-1 on the Warriors before he left to go to go join the Warriors. They was up 3-1 on him with OKC, and since he couldn't beat him and he choked, he was drawing. He was doing a lot of nothing in that game 7. I watched that game. He did a lot of nothing and they lost the game. Big choke job. Then you go join. You went and joined the Warriors. Yeah. What Rapid Warriors too trendy now. Exactly. They too trendy now. You know what I mean? But that's how it goes, man. Once they too stacked nowadays. So I'm not really a fan of them too much. You know what I mean? I was never really a LeBron James fan. But I definitely rooted for Cleveland in the last 2 finals over the Warriors. And, that finals where LBJ came back from 3-zip or 3-1 2 years ago to beat the Warriors. I gave him big props for that. You know what I'm saying? I gave him mad credit for that because I was always a man who was critical about LeBron James and his non-clutch factor. You know what I mean? But he got that chip, the first team to ever come back from 3-1 in an NBA Finals to win a championship, and they got it done. You know what I'm saying? EJ Boxing Live says R.I.P. Gordon Hayward. Come on, man. You try to rub it in, man. I ain't even trying to think about Gordon Hayward no more, man. We moving on, man. We moving on just like how the Celtics played tonight with Jaylen Brown, the second-year player out of Cal Berkeley. You know, 25 points. He guarded LeBron. He obviously couldn't guard LeBron in the last 2 minutes of the game. LeBron James carried that team tonight. But, you know, I'm proud of what we did. And real talk, if the Celtics did manage to win tonight, I'm sure that'd be a tremendous confidence booster for him. You know what I mean? You said the kid soft. Who, Hayward soft? EJ Boxing Live? How's he soft, man? The man broke his Come on. Hey, that man ain't cry like Odell Beckham Jr. I think Odell Beckham Jr. might have had the same fracturing his ankles, the same injury. But Odell Beckham Jr. on the New York Giants was balling. He was crying, tears. You know what I'm saying? Kobe fight on. EJ Boxing Live, yeah. I'd like to see Kobe play with a broken leg. How that's not possible, man. You know what I'm saying? But Kobe is a warrior. I give him mad credit when that man tore his Achilles tendon and he still came to shoot them free throws, you know what I mean? After Mike D'Antoni ran that man into the ground. Kobe was like 38 years old. This man Mike D'Antoni playing Kobe 48 minutes per game. He's checking, but yeah, man, I just had to drop a quick live stream to let y'all fellas, if in case anybody, if anybody noticed that LeBron James, Kevin Durant got the championship ring, fourth to last. Steph Curry was the last guy to get the ring. Klay Thompson, Jaja Pachulia was the third. Draymond Green was the fourth. Basically, he was the fifth, man. Kevin Durant was the fifth guy out the starting lineup to get that championship ring, man. No chip without KD, says EJ Boxing Live. I believe that. I believe there's no with a healthy Cleveland Cavs team when they had with Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron James, that Warriors team couldn't beat them. And they proved that to me when the Cavs came back from 3-1 to beat them 2 years ago. 3 years ago, remember, LeBron James played in that NBA Finals by his damn self. No Kyrie Irving, who broke his kneecap in the first game of that NBA Finals, and no Kevin Love, who got his shoulder torn up in the first round series versus Boston Celtics when he collided with Kelly Olynyk. You know what I mean? What Rapid asks, what place you think Houston finishes in West with CP3? I'll say maybe third or fourth. I still got faith in, you know, if a lot of people ain't talking about San Antonio, I still got faith in Popovich. To me, Popovich is like Belichick, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Well, the New England Patriots. And fella's always going to keep his squad tight. So if Warriors going to be the #1 team in the West, then I have San Antonio. And real talk, you know, yo, if Kawhi Leonard didn't get his ankle messed up last year in that Western Conference Finals, who knows what would have happened, you know what I mean? Maybe the Spurs would have lost, but I'm sure it would have been a much more competitive series, you know what I mean? I believe in the man Kawhi Leonard, you know what I'm saying? EJ Boxing Live says Houston are over. I mean, Houston has improved, EJ Boxing Live. They got Chris Paul. But Chris Paul's not a winner. He's not a winner. Sorry. He is not a winner. Chris Paul has never been to an NBA Finals his whole career as an NBA player. Chris Paul has never even been to a Western Conference Finals his whole career as an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't see him taking this team to the finals. Chris Paul's a good player, but I don't know. It's just something about him, man. He just don't got that it factor to propel a team to the next level. You know what I'm saying? He can get it done in the regular season, But Chris Paul, yeah, what rapper says Chris Paul wins at commercials? Come on, EJ Boxing Live. He says Chris CP3 got no D. Come on, man. CP3 has great D. CP3 is one of the best steals men in the last 10 years since he came to the NBA. You know how many All NBA first teams that defensive first teams Chris Paul has made? You know what I'm saying? Man, Chris Paul plays good defense, man. He plays the passing lanes. He picks people's pockets. You know what I mean? Chris Paul is a very good defender. I have to give him that, man. You know, come on, EJ Boxing Live. Chris Paul plays good defense. Go look at how many. If you want to talk about James Harden plays no D, yeah, I'll give you that. But yeah, he might be slowing down. Chris Paul. EJ Boxing Live says he's slow too. He might be slowing down. He's getting older. You know what I mean? But Chris Paul, if he's anything, he's a good floor general. He's a vicious ball handler. He drops dimes. He's a pass first point guard who can also score 20 points per game. But he's also a very good defender, you know what I mean? Look tonight. Who's he checking tonight? Look. I think they got he's either gonna be checking CP3. I'm sorry, Steph Curry, or yeah. What rapper says he gets the master of flopping too. Gets lots of charges. Yeah, that's part of defense. You know what I mean? The man fellas sacrifices his body. And you know, I'm not a big Chris Paul fan. My favorite point guards in the NBA, it used to be Rondo. But when he was on the Celtics, now my favorite point guard is Kyrie Irving. He's my favorite point guard because he's on my team. You know what I'm saying? When Paul Pierce was around, he was my favorite NBA player. You know what I'm saying? If my favorite point guard who was not on the Boston Celtics, I like Damian Lillard from Portland. That's a bad man. Them fellas, shh. Everything Steph Curry do, the man, what's his name? Do too. What's his name? D. Lillard. D. Lillard got stupid range, man. 30 feet. That fellas is banging mad trays. You know what I mean? You check it. He might not be a champion like Steph Curry, but D. Lillard is a vicious player. Yeah. What rep it, man? You know your shit, dogs. He says Kyrie put it to Curry in 2016 finals. No doubt about it, dogs. I seen him put that tray in Game 7 all in Steph Curry's face. I seen that man yank Steph Curry left and right on the baseline, pull up for the mid-range jumper all in Steph Curry's face. He outplayed Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Steph Curry is on a better team. You know, he has a lot of great players around him. And he packed him, no doubt. He blocked his shot. He sent that joint out of bounds. Yeah. Kyrie Irving definitely outplayed him in that finals. But last year, I ain't gonna lie, Kyrie Irving didn't show up. I think he only showed up for 1, maybe 2 games in the NBA finals, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. NBA tip off, man. You know what I'm saying? The NBA season's in full effect. Kevin Durant got his ring 5th. Kevin Durant, man, they told you today how they really feel. Like, yeah, thanks for coming to the Warriors. Thanks for taking a pay cut. Thanks for helping us beat LeBron James because we couldn't beat him without you. But still, we still love Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jaja Pachulia, and Draymond Green more than we love you. That's basically what they told him. You know what I'm saying? EJ Boxing Live says Boston 8 seed. I highly doubt that. Boston will be the number 2 seed. And I'll stick by that. And remember the date today is October 17th, 2017. We could talk about this EJ Boxing Live come April when the playoffs start. We're going to see where Boston is seated, you know what I mean? But they will not be the number 8 seed, no. I still believe we can be number 2 behind Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What you think? Gordon Hayward don't make or break the team. He's a good player. He's an all-star. But we got a lot of young players who even play his exact same position. I think Jaylen Brown and Tatum are young guys who can And Marcus Smart, you see Marcus Smart in the second half of tonight's game. He was off in the first half, but he came through. Draymond Green, the man, what references Draymond Green? Draymond think he can box. Who he try to box with? Draymond Green is an instigator and an agitator. He reminds me of fellas like Rodman. You know what I mean? Tonight, I think Golden State will probably beat the Houston Rockets, but it's a long season. You never know. The Warriors might be up. Houston might come back in the second half. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm probably about to seal the deal on this live stream. Thanks for everybody coming through, checking it out. Big ups to EJ Boxing Live. You gotta do some more basketball hangouts like you used to, you know what I mean? EJ Boxing Live, you know I'm always down to hop on them and talk a little basketball one time, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to my man, What Rep It. Thanks for coming through in the chat. Big ups to Dylan Gallagher. I didn't see him. He said, "What's good? What's good to see D Rose doing his thing again." I didn't watch any Knicks game last year. Yeah, Derrick Rose. To be honest, Dylan Gallagher. What's his name? Derrick Rose wasn't bad on the Knicks last year. The team was bad. He still averaged 17 points per game. Derrick Rose is not the same guy who was on the Bulls. You know what I mean? That's out. Them fellas has had too many injuries. But if the man can still drop 17 points per game, them fellas still a good point guard. Better than some point guards, but he's not quite elite. But he did look like his old self at points tonight. You know what I mean? You check it? No doubt. Okay, yeah, EJ Boxing Live, no doubt. We can do one too. I just don't know how to send people links. But I'm sure you could show me how to do that, you know what I mean? So I'm going to send people links next time I hop on. If I do any kind of boxing or basketball hangout, you know what I mean? But I'm about to seal the deal. I'm looking at the score right now. It's 9. Houston got 9 points. Golden State Warriors 17. But it's still early, you know what I mean? And you know Houston Rockets, the best three-point shooting team in the NBA. They broke the NBA record last year for most attempted threes and most made threes. So it just takes a matter of open trays. And fellas like right there, what's his name? Oh, he missed it. Ryan Anderson, he missed it. But yo, I'm about to hop off this joint one time. I'm going to catch y'all on the next bit. D-Marsh Boxing. Thanks for listening. Peace.